Welcome back, F1 fans. This is your pre-race breakdown from the wild, rain-soaked, and drama-filled Las Vegas Grand Prix. We've got everything from a career-low qualifying for Lewis Hamilton, to Red Bull issuing a public apology, a shocking pole position, and even some off-track drama involving a McLaren driver. So buckle up, because we're going to dive into all the biggest headlines. The Las Vegas Grand Prix promised glitz, glamour, and high-speed action, but what we got during qualifying was pure chaos. Wet weather threw a wrench in everyone's plans, shaking up the grid and creating some massive headaches for the biggest names in the sport. The big story, of course, is Lewis Hamilton. His worst qualifying performance ever leaves him starting P20, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. We'll break down everything that happened, from his botched lap to his former rival's scathing critique, plus the turmoil brewing at Red Bull and Ferrari's very public meltdown. Stay tuned, because the Vegas race is already delivering high-stakes drama before the lights have even gone out. Let's start with the one nobody saw coming, Lewis Hamilton qualifying in last place. This is a new career low for the 7-time world champion. The conditions were a massive factor, with the full wet tyres making the street circuit incredibly difficult to navigate. The real turning point came at the end of the session. A last-minute yellow flag meant he had to back off on his final push lap. And to make matters worse, he crossed the finish line a full second after the checkered flag was shown, meaning he couldn't set another timed lap. But was it just bad luck? Jenson Button doesn't think so. He was quick to criticize his former teammate, accusing him of lacking focus and forgetting where the timing line was. According to Button, Hamilton gave up on his lap too early, thinking the session was over when he saw red lights. But as any seasoned driver knows, the timing line and the light gantry are different. Button suggests the pressure and tricky conditions led to a mental mistake. Lewis himself tried to remain positive, but you could hear the disappointment in his voice. "Just try and stay positive," he told Canal+. It's a horrible feeling, but that's not the reaction of a driver confident in a comeback. Starting from last on this Vegas circuit is going to be a monumental task. It wasn't just a tough day for Lewis, though. Red Bull found themselves in hot water, starting with an apology. The team publicly apologized to Yuki Tsunoda after a tire pressure error left him struggling with zero grip during Q1. The mistake was entirely on the team, and it cost Tsunoda a chance to progress, with him qualifying P19. Team principal Laurent Mekies took the blame, saying these mistakes should not happen. But that's not the biggest Red Bull news. A bombshell report suggests that Max Verstappen could be facing a major shakeup in his engineering team. The report claims 3 key members of his core entourage, performance engineer Tom Hart, control engineer Michael Manning, and power unit engineer David Mart, are set to leave the team at the end of the 2025 season. This is huge. With only Jean-Pierre Lambiase reportedly remaining, this could have a significant impact on the 4-time world champion as he prepares for the new technical regulations. While others were struggling, Lando Norris was flying. The McLaren driver absolutely nailed his lap on intermediate tires as the track dried out in Q3, snatching pole position from Max Verstappen by over 0.3 of a second. This is a massive result for Norris and McLaren, especially considering the conditions. Meanwhile, it was a mixed bag for Mercedes. While Hamilton suffered, George Russell put in a strong performance to qualify 4th. However, he was visibly angry after the session. When a Sky Sports interview questioned if 4th was below expectations, Russell snapped back, calling it an unfair assessment. He revealed he'd had a power steering issue in Q3 that cost him time and potentially a higher grid slot. He made it clear he wasn't taking any blame for his final position. And what about Ferrari? It was a disaster from start to finish. Charles Leclerc finished 9th and was absolutely furious on the team radio. He was caught on the radio ranting, "My God, how embarrassing. Fing embarrassing. Fing hell. I don't get how we can be so off the pace. There is zero grip. 0F*** king grip." This kind of public meltdown doesn't bode well for team morale, and in a smaller piece of news, Alpine was hit with a £3,800 fine by the stewards for a minor infraction. They failed to electronically declare the tyres they handed back from Franco Colapinto's side of the garage during FP3. Meanwhile, Carlos Sainz and Mercedes also had investigations, but both escaped without further penalties. Finally, let's talk about the off-track drama involving Oscar Piastri. Just hours before qualifying, a controversial post appeared on his social media account, quoting Bernie Ecclestone about McLaren favoring Norris. The post was quickly deleted, but not before fans noticed. Planet F1 claims it was a team member's accidental post, and that Piastri had no knowledge of it. Still, it's an awkward situation and fuels the narrative of a rivalry within the McLaren camp. So, as we head into the Las Vegas Grand Prix, the grid is set for a truly unpredictable race. Can Lewis Hamilton make a massive comeback from the back of the pack? Will Red Bull's internal issues affect Verstappen on the track? And can Lando Norris handle the pressure and claim a memorable win? The street circuit is narrow, the track is still new, and the potential for a safety car or other incidents is high. It's anyone's guess what will happen. Who do you think will win the Vegas Grand Prix? Drop your predictions in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for the latest F1 news and analysis. We'll see you on the racetrack.